Here is an example of our family and teacher connection. You can first change anything in here. It's up to you what you want to add or not add. You can change family to anything else, including guardian, whatever you'd like. I always add an adult family member because this is meant for an adult to complete, not for the student. I also want to match up who is this child because it may be that in our system, I'm not able to talk to this family member about this student. So make sure that you're matching that up within your system. Make sure you're within compliance for your district. I also want to know the relationship, and it could be that you maybe want to add more. In my district, I actually have a lot of older siblings that have guardianship, so that may be something you can add here. I covered it just by saying legal guardian. To add it, you just click on the question, add additional option. If you do it on accident, like I just did, to push X and it goes away. I also have these required because I do need to have that before I respond back to them. The class of concern, this will be something you want to change. This is specifically what I teach. So you can click on it, completely delete it if you would like. If you have younger kiddos that are filling out something like this, you could also add a picture. I also choose what types of communication. So you could change this to a grade in class, missing assignments, additional academic help is needed, feedback about the student's progress, attendance concerns. You could also add something about conferences or an IEP or something related to that. Additional information about the concern, I allow for as much length on this as they would like to type for me. And I also ask them how they want me to contact them. We have different options in our district. We use the Remind app. We also use Google Hangouts. And we can also schedule a meeting through Zoom or Google Meets. And then I ask for their information, how to contact them back. Over on the responses, you'll get information here. I recommend linking this specifically to a form. Mine is currently linked. So you have it in your Google Docs, Google Drive, and you'll have a record of that as well if you need to use that for any of your evaluation purposes or just to keep a record of your responses on here and how you responded to that parent request as well. On the other side of this, for the Spanish version, it's the exact same thing, but you want to use a translator to change that over. It's set up the exact same way as this is currently as well. To send it, make sure you do not use your URL. You want to send it using the send button here. I recommend using a shortened URL or going to bit.ly and using a bit.ly form. It'll be bit.ly/, and then whatever you choose to be after it. Sometimes that's a lot easier for parents. You can shorten this URL as well and send it in Google in a Remind or any other format that you use for communicating with parents. You can also just email it here as well if you'd like. It's completely up to you, and you can also embed it if you have a form of a website. If you choose that you want to change the colors or add a theme up here, you can change that here by customizing the theme and also changing the header and the colors and the font. And to make sure that's good to go, sometimes there are some kinks that you don't realize, and so you can click on the eyeball to preview it as a parent would. I also recommend changing this so that people get a text response or summary charts. You can also allow them to edit if you would like afterwards. You can also allow them to submit more than one time. It's completely up to you what you want to allow them to do. And that can be also here in preferences. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please send me a message on Teachers Pay Teachers.